Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, what do it do? It is your boys CJ and Frank back at
back,
it like a
back to
back
back,
at it,
back to back, second
back
day in a
to
row.
back, as Drake would say. It's your boys CJ and Frank.
Yeah,
I apologize for this intro, but Frank doesn't like when I get way too excited, so
the intro is trash.
that's what he says. And by the way, he wants to insult my lighting. Look at your fucking lighting.
No, I know. I don't. I need a freaking HD camera or something. I need to. We need to upgrade, no doubt.
That's a fact.
See,
Anyway,
he is doing it from an actual professional YouTuber's room right now, his mother's room.
that's a
So
truth.
of
That's truth.
course he's lucky he has a professional YouTuber as a mom, so he has an actual setup that he can use. I don't have that.
By the way, Frank, about that, I did contact mom after I got off with you for a minute.
Yeah.
Pause. I know how that sounded. I called mom after that, and I did ask. I'm like, "Hey, is it cool if I shoot my video, my live in your studio? I'm just gonna bring my computer down there. I'm gonna put it on your desk, and I'm just gonna shoot." She goes, "That's fine. I don't care."
Yeah.
So,
I know she wouldn't be mad. That's
but
cool.
hey, before we get started, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and hey, Pepsi, sponsor your favorite boys and sponsor your favorite YouTube channel. And without further ado, let's get cracking. How's that?
That's cool.
Yes,
I
sir.
do want to I do want to say something real quick. Yeah,
Go
Pepsi.
ahead.
So I've been testing as we discussed on yesterday's episode. I have a new laptop, and that's what I'm now streaming from. No longer streaming from my phone over here. Um,
Good.
and well, today I was testing out some stuff here on Streamyard. When I was on the old laptop that I once tried to get on the Streamyard to work on, I would test this out and it wouldn't work, and that would be screen sharing. I tested screen sharing out just about a couple minutes ago before we went live, and it works on this laptop. So potentially might be some TV show reactions in the future. So you know,
Potentially.
potentially we'll see. And if that works out, we might start a Patreon.
Hey, you
So
could you could maybe live stream hockey games or baseball games.
maybe I don't know. I mean, that maybe me and Tro can do a live reaction to an Islander game one day. I don't know, but that I don't think we can show the actual footage. There have been like live sport reactions, but they don't show none of the footage. It's like they're watching the game, but they're not showing what's going on.
Well, as Frank has alluded to, yes, this is not my studio. This is my mother's studio, and I am going.
Honestly, anytime like she's not live and you're live or you're filming whatever's going on, you should always do it from there. It's
If
a
I
great
can,
setup.
if I can, yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to give a special shout out to Mom since I'm using her studio. So, ladies and gentlemen, do your boy a favor. I know this is not the best audience for this, but go show my mom some love. Go show the author. Turn the volume off.
Say
Uh,
that again. Yeah, say her name again.
Go
We forget
follow
it.
the crafty author on Twitter. She is killing it right now. She's
YouTube.
got
YouTube.
over 60,000. What did I say on Twitter?
You said Twitter, yeah.
Okay, go follow my mom, the crafty author, on YouTube. She is killing it right now on YouTube with over 60,000 subscribers.
Big time. We
Big
wish we
time.
were there. We
That's
wish we
right.
were there.
And if you live in Denver, Colorado, go ahead and make a stop at her little shop. She has a little shop, Frank. I don't know if you knew this or not.
I think you've told me.
She's got her own store. It's at a place called the Painted Tree, which is a whole
Nice.
bunch of local people that open up shops. She's got her own little space there, and yeah, she's doing great. She's making a lot of neat stuff.
Mhm.
Um, I believe she's doing something with that board back there. I get she's just go follow my mom because she's the best.
She's
I
on
love you, Mom.
She's on that grind. She's on that YouTube grind that
She
we're
is on that
trying to be
YouTube
on.
grind, and so are we. We've been on that YouTube grind for the past couple days.
Oh, but
Uh,
not we don't we don't have the results that she had. That's what I'm
no,
saying. We're
not yet.
trying to
But hey,
get to that grind.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Well, one day we'll get there. One day. She's been doing
Hopefully.
YouTube. My mom has
10
been doing.
years. 10 years.
No,
I was her first subscriber, bro. I
no.
remember that day.
She's actually been doing YouTube for about 6 years.
Yeah,
So
6 years. 6 years.
6
I remember.
years.
I
Right?
remember. I was her first
Yeah,
subscriber.
yeah. You remember, you bitch. Uh,
What do we call her now, by the way? We can't call her Mama Retro anymore.
I call her Mama.
Mama ENT.
Mama ENT. There you go, Mama ENT. And after this stream, stay tuned because Frank and I are going to go live again with WWE 2K24 My GM. We're going to draft our own rosters and do the week one of our shows. I'm just going to say that right here, right now. I'm going to beat him.
And then I'm gonna delete the video like you did my NHL 24
Yeah,
stream.
I think that was an accident.
I know it was.
Yeah.
And it's true that I wasn't one of my best videos.
So you want to hear something? So last night,
Go
my
ahead.
uncle and I, we went to PCL, as I said yesterday's
Okay.
video. We were going.
Okay.
He beat me at pool.
Oh yeah, I told you to live stream that. Oh man.
No,
He stood on business, bro. He said he was gonna beat you, and he was standing on
did
business.
stand on business. But he says he did give me my props. He goes,
Okay.
you've gotten a lot better since you started playing years ago. You sucked when you started playing, and now you're actually pretty good. So
How long have you been playing? Not him. How long have you been playing?
me, probably since 05.
Okay.
I don't play every single day, every single week, but you know.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
My Aunt Paulie and my Uncle Lee, they live up in Boulder.
Whoa.
They actually had for a while a pool table in their basement, and they got rid of it because my Aunt Paulie runs her own little daycare up there for little kids. So now it's a whole little play area. It looks like a little school actually. It's really nice. It's really cute.
Nice.
Um,
Boulder, Colorado, Deion Sanders country.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. And so I think my aunt and my dad's sister and her husband took the pool table. I could be wrong on that.
Okay.
But yeah, it was it was a fun night last night. I talked to Tro on the phone, and later today, Tro and I call me the fucking workhorse because I'm doing 3 videos today. Doing this one, doing the WWE 2K, and then Tro and I are going live
Going live. Oh, I was about to say
WrestleMania 36.
Yeah.
One of the best WrestleManias in my opinion, barring the circumstances. No. Come on.
Nah, that show was trash, bro.
Come on. You're not going to sit there and tell me John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, Firefly.
Oh, John Cena, Bray Wyatt was great. That's about it.
That's it. What about the Boneyard?
Boneyard was okay, yeah.
See, you and I agree on that. I loved the Bray Wyatt Cena Firefly Funhouse more than the Boneyard match.
Yeah. I still can't believe that was Undertaker's last match, man. It's so crazy even all these years later, it's so crazy to think that like he's retired.
You know, I watched
this dude was this dude been going since before we were born, bro.
Yeah. I watched WWE Rivals on Sunday. It was about The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
And it was a very good documentary. And Undertaker admitted, look, back then, I wouldn't have pissed on Shawn Michaels if he was on fire.
Oh, I know.
But when we got in that ring, we couldn't deny that there was magic there. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean,
and now then like it's years later, obviously, and he says that he and Shawn are like best friends, and he's like, I'm so glad that he and I are best friends, and we have that history to share together.
Well, you've heard the story, right, from What was the one where Sean dropped the title to Austin? That was
WrestleMania 14.
14. So you've heard the story
Yeah,
from
Undertaker was
WrestleMania.
backstage wrapping
He's
his
rapping
fist.
his
He was like
yeah,
wrapping his fist, and then as long as Sean did business
yeah,
and did that and walked out,
and he
thought it was
did.
going to happen.
Yeah,
But he was prepared to make sure that it happened.
yeah.
So I've heard that.
Sean was pissed though after the show. Remember they did a press conference
I
like
do
they
remember.
freaking do every show now. And Sean at one point like came into the press conference in the back area and like was all pissed off and he like he left and slammed the door and Shane McMahon was trying to cool him down.
Yeah,
Like that was like that was like the lowest point. And I know Sean was injured at the time. I get it, but like that was the lowest point for Sean, at least in front of our eyes as fans, for Shawn Michaels. You know that first run where he was a jerk to everybody and shit. That's where the fans actually got to see a little bit of what Shawn Michaels was back then.
yeah. By the
Um,
way, I was just looking at this real quick, a little off topic, but my mom's got a little board for projects he's doing right there.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A little behind the scenes action for a different YouTuber.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, no.
Was Tro watching? Because Tro was commenting before the show started.
Troy, Troy is.
I know we got one viewer right now.
Yeah, I think that is Tro. Tro, if you're in the chat, say what up. Say what up.
Tro was getting on us. You weren't even here, which that was why we were late. But he's like, yo, 1 minute late. But yo, 2 minutes late. I'm
Hey,
like,
Tro. Hey, Tro. I'm not taking your gimmick of doing 2 shows in one day. I'm actually upgrading that gimmick, and I'm doing 3
oh,
shows in one day, bitch.
oh,
Let's go.
oh,
And Tro says behind the scenes. Yeah, he's here. He's here. I'm doing 3 shows.
oh
So
boy.
get on my level, boy.
C and T about to have a war right here. This about to be Shawn Michaels and Undertaker WrestleMania. Next thing you
See,
know, Tro gonna be rapping his fist at the beginning of the next show.
that's cool. I'm gonna wrap my fist too. We can get it. We can run it if he wants to. If he don't want to smoke with me. But let me ask
Oh,
you. But before we get into that, let's ask this question, Tro. Would you really hit a person with special needs? Would you really hit a person with disabilities? Wrapping my fist as we speak. Would you really hit a person with cerebral palsy, Tro? What kind of person are you to do that?
Tro standing on business.
I'm standing on business too. Don't get it twisted. I'll throw hands. I've gotten into fights in my lifetime. Don't worry about that. I've gotten into fights.
All right.
I almost started a fight last night at the bar
Ooh.
because fucking I. So we got to the bar, right? And
Who?
huh?
Drunk guy, right? Drunk guy just trying to start shit with you, right?
No, but like me and my uncle were sitting at the back table. We're waiting for like 10 fucking minutes for somebody to come see us about ordering food, right?
Oh,
So we're waiting and waiting and waiting. That bar is fucking packed. Yeah, we'll see you at WrestleMania 36 tonight. Bet. It's on. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. You're not gonna want to miss that, folks. But yeah, so me and Uncle Ronnie, I had a beer already. I had a Blue Moon, so I was drinking my Blue Moon, and I'm waiting
yeah.
because I'm getting fucking hungry. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching the bartenders at the bar, and they're yucking it up with everybody at the bar, and the bar was packed, granted. But like, I'm like, okay, can they fuck off for a second? And I was about to get up and be like, I was about to get up and go start some shit. Be like, hey, can we get some service over here? Fuck these people. I was about to go say that, and my uncle could see it. I'm like, Ronnie, I'm gonna go order some food. He goes, nah, just stay here for a minute. Stay here, because he could tell I was getting pissed.
Right.
And then after all, I didn't be waiting for like another 5 minutes. He goes, all right, go get our food. He goes, go get me some chicken tenders, a club soda, and get you whatever you want, which I want to toss.
Yeah.
So I did. I go up there and I order the food, give him the card, and we had to wait for another 20 minutes for our fucking food.
Damn.
Because those fucking people at the bar wouldn't leave.
Oh, that's why?
because they kept yucking it up. They were just yucking it up and yucking it up and yucking it up. I'm like, get the fuck out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was losing my shit.
So
Internally, like on the outside, I was calm, cool, and collected. On the inside, I'm losing my shit internally. Like I'm like,
okay.
fuck.
Okay, so hang on. So when people are at the bar, so these guys are like ordering drinks or something. Like, why can't the people working there get your food just because people are at the bar? I don't understand that.
They were busy, and there was only like 2 or 3 people working,
Oh, okay, I
and
see.
everybody was like almost everybody that was there was sitting at the bar. There was like everybody at the bar, and then me and Uncle Ronnie and like 2 other people came and they sat at a different table. And yeah,
See, but that's on the bar. That's not on the people
I
working.
know,
It's not their
and that's
fault.
why I didn't get up and
Right.
just go
Yeah.
smack somebody and be like.
That's
And
what
the
I'm.
funny thing is, the people that were at the bar are like bar fucking regulars. Like I go in
Yeah.
there, I see them all the time. Like,
Cool.
so, yeah, it was
Yeah.
whatever. Don't talk,
So
but
right.
because I see
So
them, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They don't seem like the kind of people I'd want to associate with. They
no.
nice people.
People at a bar. I don't think you want to associate with those people.
And there's a couple of people at the bar that are pretty cool.
Right.
I remember one time I was at the bar, and Troy, I will answer your question in a moment. But I remember I was at a
Before
bar, huh?
before I don't want to interrupt. Sorry, but before you tell that story, how you like that I put the title of the episode in the bottom ticker there? That's
Oh,
what.
that's great.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do for the bottom tickers from now
All
on.
right. You
Whatever
didn't
we're
actually do the
doing.
title. You just said Seibel Shoots episode
Well,
17.
right, but that not the full title for
Y-
this. Just
Okay.
like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool. That's
this is
creative.
what we're doing. What episode? And
That's
I'm
very
gonna do
creative.
that for our reviews and everything. All
Yeah,
that's the
I
new
like that.
bottom ticker. The
But
title, and please like and subscribe. Go ahead, tell your story.
so I was at a bar one time with my uncle, and this dude came up to me, right?
Hmm.
This dude, like this random fucking dude. I've never seen him. And he walks up to me and goes, "Is your mom's name Anissa?"
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I know you. I see you on Facebook all the time. I'm friends with your mom on Facebook. They went to school together." But just imagine, like I'm in the bar and this dude, random dude, is your mom's name Anissa? Yeah. Kind of weird, but yeah.
So
Yeah,
so did
yeah.
you
My mom's name is Anissa, so now everybody knows.
did you add that guy on Facebook? Did you
I did
promote?
not. I did
Did
not.
you did
I
you at
can't
least
remember his name.
promote?
It's like what?
Did you at least promote? Be like,
You
hey,
know, I was
follow
on
me
my
on
way out
YouTube.
and he was pretty drunk.
Oh, he
So
was drunk. Yeah,
yeah.
motherfucker ain't even gonna remember the name
Did
the
I tell you
next
what I
day.
did for my birthday, by the way, Frank?
I believe you did.
What did I do for my birthday?
Um, wait, your birthday's in February. Oh, did you tell that on the first
I
video
might
when I
have.
came back?
I'm.
I
I'll,
feel
I'll
like
I'll
you
share it
did. I
again if
don't
you'd
know.
like.
I guess so. Go ahead.
Okay. So the night of my birthday, February 23rd, um, I I started out going to my cousin's house
Mhm.
because my uncle wanted to drop something off there. Right. My uncle and I were hanging out that night, and we were just going to go to the bar and hang out, play pool, whatever. Plans changed. Right. So we
Plans
went to
change, pal.
facts. So we went to the bar. I'm sorry. So we went to my cousin's, and then I hit up my buddy Nate. I'm like, hey man, I'm going to the bar. You guys, you can come. I want you to come and hang out with me, party with me, right? And he goes,
Mhm.
oh shit, just come over to my house, dude. Right? He's like, I'm having a whole bunch of people over, and because it was like we have a mutual buddy, and I guess it was his last night in Colorado before he had to leave to go back to Florida the next day. He's like,
Mhm.
just come over to my house. I got this guy here. He wants to see you, and blah blah blah. So I get to his house. Everybody immediately breaks out. I kid you not. Everybody breaks out and happy birthday as soon as I get there. Right?
Nice.
That was
Nice.
cool. Right? And
I've definitely not heard this story. Go
yeah,
ahead.
and Nader's parents were there, and I love Nader's parents. So they were there. My buddy was there. The guy that was leaving was there. His brother was there. Another friend of mine named Andy was there. I call him Bacon because his last name is Bacon. Um, I actually used to live next to him, or live. Yeah, we used to live in the same neighborhood. Me and Bacon in my last house. Yeah. Uh, so he was there, and then like a whole bunch of other people were there. So I go there. We hang out for a bit. I grab a beer. I drink the beer. And we watched a little bit of the game. And I had a burger. It was a fun time. And then I'm like, "Hey, Uncle Arnie, you still want to go to the bar?" And Arnie's like, "Yeah, we can go." So we go to the bar, and by the time we get to the bar, it's like 9:45 at night. Bar's fucking. It's 9:45 p.m. on a Friday night. Bar's fucking packed, right?
Yeah.
So we get there. There's not a pool table open, and there's not a place to fucking sit at
Right.
all. And karaoke is like a long ass list. So he's like, "How about you just get a Blue Moon and we'll call it a good night. We'll say good night." Like, all right, bet. So that's pretty much what we did. And then I came home, and and the reason why my parents didn't come with us is because we had my aunt's dog, and we couldn't leave her home alone with Jax.
Right.
Not that anything bad would happen between them; they were okay, but just
Right.
we didn't want somebody to get hurt and nobody's around to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so they say, but then that following Tuesday, my mom and dad and I went to PCL. We went to the bar, back to the bar, and yeah, I had 3 beers and I did a shot of this like vodka lemonade. It was really good. And
Yeah.
then the videos on this YouTube channel, I did a karaoke. I sang "Uptown Funk" by Bruno Mars. So you
Right.
definitely want to watch that. That's on this channel.
So
So
you've done a song called Rockstar. You've done
Rockstar,
Uptown Funk and In
Uptown
the
Funk,
Club.
and in the club, yeah.
Yes. My dude over here thinking he's the next Eminem, I guess. I was trying to think of a singer, but since you're an Eminem guy, I picked Eminem.
More like Linkin Park.
Linkin
One
Park.
man band Linkin Park.
Okay.
Because rap and singing.
Right. I'm not a big rock fan. But when I was a kid, my gosh, I used to love Linkin
Hey,
Park. I
hey,
still
I
do.
got a
Their
question
music
for you,
is great.
Frank.
Okay.
Where's Atlanta?
It's not in the South.
So you're saying
Atlanta,
Atlanta
not the
is not the
South.
South? Atlanta not
Atlanta,
the
not the
South?
South. And a fight go with that.
Tro says, was this before or after you got your ass kicked like David Flair did at pool? Tro,
Hey,
you about to get your ass kicked, buddy.
when we do Slamboree 2000, we're gonna have to have a talk.
We
But
go,
speaking of Tro, did Tro keep trying to talk about his Giants gonna take my quarterback? It's not gonna happen. Y'all just signed Drew Lock. So good luck with that. That's
that's
your
okay. You
quarterback.
can have Drew Rock. He'll take David
Drew Lock.
Flair.
Drew Lock, not Rock.
No,
Lock.
You can have Drew Lock.
You're a
He'll take
Broncos
David
fan,
Flair.
aren't you? You're a
What?
Broncos fan, aren't you? Wasn't Drew Lock a Bronco? Aren't you a Broncos fan, bro?
Hang on a second. Hang on a
Do you
second.
not know your own former quarterback's name? He was in the Wilson trade, I think. That's how Seattle got him.
I don't know names like that.
You're a fucking Broncos fan. Don't even know the name of your old
Oh
quarterback.
shit! Oh shit! He was born in '96.
Yep. Look at that. You look him up. Look at the first picture you see.
Yeah, that's the
Whose
Broncos.
uniform is that?
He went
You don't even
to.
know the
Where's
name of
he
your
from?
own quarterback. What happened?
Where's he from?
Hold on, I got him pulled up right here. Let me see. He is
Early
from.
years.
He went to Lee Summit High School. I don't know where that's from, but
Missouri. East Summit,
Missouri. Yeah, I
Missouri.
just saw that. Columbia, Missouri.
Okay.
Yep.
And he has he been in the Broncos? Wow. Oh no,
He
he
was
was.
with the Broncos for a few years. They drafted him,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then he was in the Russell Wilson trade, which Russell Wilson is now a Steeler.
I got
That
you.
that didn't work out for the
Tro
Broncos.
says you got to sing David Flair's WWE theme. No, I don't. I don't got to sing David Flair's WWE theme. And I'm
I
not.
told you two of the worst Titantron videos of all
You know, I
time
didn't
were.
have a dog in the fight about David Flair, but the way that Tro was making all these jokes is starting to turn me against him a little bit.
Don't listen to Tro, bro. I'm telling you, watch some of these stuff that he did with Daphne and Crowbar. It's entertaining as hell.
Actually, I got something I wanted to show you, Frank. I think you'll like this. So
Now
for a sec, I'll be right
right.
back.
Oh, okay. So Tro. Oh, let me exit out here so I can see some comments. Tro out here talking. Let me show some of the stuff that Tro said before the show. Uh, let me see. Oh, let me go up here. Let me go up here. This stupid computer. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this is from Tro. Justin Fields for the Giants. He'll be a great backup to Tony DeVito. Yeah, and now guess what, Tro? Your quarterback is Drew Lock. So have fun with that. Justin ain't going nowhere. I don't know what the hell Christian is doing, but we got a couple of wrestling stories to talk about today. Although Christian was going off about some of his stories, but we do have some stuff we want to get to. Oh, Christian's back now.
I got yeah. I got something.
So before you, oh, hang on one second. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Okay.
Hey, Tro, I am getting David Flair. As a matter of fact, hold up. Let's see what page is he on?
All right, I got something too.
There you go. Hey, Tro, suck it, bitch.
Yeah. There they are. And look who he's next to, Crowbar. Of course, this was back when they were together. This book is awesome. Did you just get it?
I've had this book for quite a while.
Me too.
Boo! Hey,
Look at
revel in it. Revel in it, Tro. Bitch.
Look at the back. Look at the back. Jeff Jarrett hitting DDP with a chair.
Yeah.
And we got the
Hey,
GOAT.
look, Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, the GOAT. Yeah, there we go. The GOAT on the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you look at the front, it has a whole bunch of other goats.
Yep. Oh yeah, no doubt. That's some talent right there. You want to talk about AEW's roster being like whatever Tony Khan says, like we got the best roster
This
in the
must have
world.
come out in like 2001, I want to say.
You want to see a great roster? Just look at these pictures right here. That's a roster right there. That's star power right there.
And they start out with Ric Flair too, by the way. Just putting that. It goes Ric Flair. So in order, the bios go Ric Flair, Crowbar, David Flair, Kidman, Heavyweight, Canyon. Heavyweight's like the heavyweight division or whatever. Canyon, Kurt Hennig, Goldberg, the cruiserweight division, Rey Mysterio Jr., Latino Loco or Lieutenant Loco, and Juventud Guerrera, the Harris Brothers, Leg Lock, 3 Count, Young Dragons, Booker T, Big T, Stevie Ray, Tag Team, Disco Inferno, the Mamalukes, Big Papa Pump, a lot of stuff here.
By the way, the pictures on here are phenomenal. Look at this.
Facts.
Look at this picture right here. These in-ring pictures are just phenomenal. Whoever was taking them did a phenomenal job. I don't know nothing about who WCW's picture guy was back then, but they caught some of his best pictures in this book. Look at this one. Look at this one. Phenomenal. That's just a great picture of the arena right there.
I'm a fan of this one.
Yeah, it's a great picture, man.
Dude was wearing all leather in the middle of a match. What the fuck?
So, I love that we just both pulled this book out.
Pulled it out on him.
Oh, look at this picture. This is a great picture of the canvas right there. With Hogan. Who's that?
Do you remember who Lieutenant Loco was?
That was Chavo, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Oh, that's Hogan and Luger. Oh, okay. Look at this picture. Look at this. Some of these pictures are flat out just really good. Man.
I don't know what is about this photo specifically. I just love it. Hang on.
Which one?
This one.
The food one?
The one with Lieutenant Loco where he's doing Who Lieutenant
Hoover.
Hoover
Yeah.
is on top of the guy. Wait.
Isn't that Hoovertude the
Oh,
one
yeah,
who's on?
Hoovertude right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he was at the bottom page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoovertude is on top of Shannon Moore in that photo.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what?
So
Yes, Tro. Big Show did face Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 36, main event, it, whatever you want to
main
say.
event.
By the way, next video just for you, Tro, because I love you, bro. Tro and I are going to review David Flair's career.
Well, I gotta be in on that though. I gotta be in on that.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to review
Um.
David Flair's career.
Now hang on. What was I gonna say? Oh, do you know who Kurt Hennig's last match was?
Wasn't it Stone Cold?
Nope.
Kurt Angle?
Nope.
Who?
It was David Flair.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, so there we go. See, Tro,
NWA.
see. So don't sit there and tell me that Tro was, or that don't sit there and tell me that David Flair was not successful. He got to face a legend in their final match.
NWA TNA event.
Yeah,
During the weekly pay-per-view.
even better in an up and coming company.
Yeah. So we have. This is the. This show's not just a wrestling show. We talk about anything on this show. But the reason we wanted to go live today is we have a couple of wrestling stuff we wanted to talk about. How about you started off with what I was telling you yesterday about Dave Meltzer? You wanted to talk about that.
Hang on a second, because yes, I did. Petro says David Flair poisoned Mr. Perfect, I guess. No.
Is he joking?
I hope so. I hope so.
That's getting a little too serious there, True.
No,
because that's why it was his last match, because he passed away.
Yeah, you're right. I wanted to talk about Dave Meltzer's comments on Maxine Dupree, but I got to pull these up.
No, not that. He remember what I was telling you yesterday before we went live? You can talk about that too, but remember what I told you before we went live?
What?
Yesterday? So I got this from Castrating the Marks, Vince Russo's show with Jeff Lane. He was talking about they showed a clip, or they played a clip where who we talking? Meltzer was talking about a match between Dom Mysterio and Gunther.
Oh yeah, the chops.
Yes. Right. But remember why the chops were such a serious topic there, right?
Because Gunther no-sold.
Right. He was no-selling.
The thing is, of course he's gonna no-sell that. Right. Dumb makes a little fucking pipsqueak.
Right. Well, what happened was he took. I can't say for I don't watch the show, but from what Meltzer said that Dom Mysterio busted Gunther's hand on the chair. I mean on steel steps. Excuse me, steel steps. So that means Gunther's got a hand injury. So definitely, he is no-selling, no doubt about it, with those chops. But we're talking about Dave Meltzer here. The guy who everything he loves is no-selling shit. The AEW stuff, the Japan stuff. They all no-selling that fucking
hot meat kettle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So Dave Meltzer is the very definition of an AEW fanboy and the worst.
Well,
go ahead.
He did recently give his Booker of the Year award to Triple H. He's no longer. He might know, because see, that's one thing that Russo and Jeff Lane talk about on Castrating the Marks. Meltzer, pronouns, pal. Meltzer and Tony Khan aren't so buddy anymore, according to Russo.
Because he didn't get his little fucking participation.
Not because this was before that, the awards and shit, and that's what Russo is saying. That's why he didn't win this year.
Look,
first of all,
I don't follow the whole Tony Khan, Dave Meltzer relationship, whatever they
right.
Whether they're circle jerking, fingering, I don't get into all that stuff. Look, all I know is Dave has definitely sucked off Tony a time or two in the past. And Tony has, in return, given him some of his best coke and blow, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
So you know where I stand on the Booker bullshit though. You know where I stand on that.
yeah,
I don't like Bookers. I'm in it for writers, and
yeah.
sadly we no longer have any writers, which is one of the reasons why I don't even follow the product anymore.
Bruce Pritchard's there. He's a writer.
He is. But how much of what goes on in WWE is him, and how much of it is Triple H?
Good question.
Right. I think it's
No,
mostly Triple H.
I want to discuss another topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is my topic. I'm gonna go up on
Yeah.
a lamb. Maxine Dupree has been making the rounds in the news lately, in the wrestling news lately,
Mhm.
and yeah, you know, she. I don't know if it's her or not. I hope it's not, but the women's locker room got really fucking sensitive. Did you see any of this, Frank?
I know what's going on because again, this is stuff they talk about on Castrating the Mark,
Okay,
so I'm well
so
aware of the
the
story.
women's locker room, specifically, I'm gonna name people: Rhea Ripley,
Yeah.
Becky Lynch, and
Yep.
Zelina Vega.
Mm.
Got real fucking sensitive for some reason when fans started booing Maxine
Yeah.
Dupree. And here's my take on that. Listen, I know she's new to the business. I understand that. And she's training and all that stuff. And she's getting on the job training. I understand that. But that doesn't mean that the fans have to sit there and applaud her every fucking move, especially if she screws it up. Look,
Right.
she had a match where she was wrestling Nia Jax at a house show,
Okay.
and Nia Jax did the fucking move where she's in the corner and she sits on her, like where Nia Jax jumps off one of the buckles
Right.
and sits on top of
Oh, Bonsai drop.
bonsai drop. Sure, we'll
Yeah.
call it that.
That's what
Oh,
you're explaining it. It sounds like a
yeah,
bonsai
it's a
drop.
bonsai drop
Yeah.
basically, and and the whole time Maxine, she just sits there like this, and then she gets to move, and she doesn't go or oh or
Right. She
any
doesn't sell it.
facial expression, no
Right.
body movement, just
Right.
like a fucking log. And then when the match is over, she just rolls out and walks up the fucking ramp.
Right.
Like, sell it a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make like
Well,
a body movement, like make
by
it.
the way, since we're back on the topic of selling, and we mentioned Meltzer bitching about Gunther no selling the steel steps, did Meltzer bitch about the Tony Hawk dude, the skateboard guy, whatever the hell his name is, from Sting's last match, whatever,
Darby Allin?
Darby Allen,
I don't know. I haven't
the
heard anything from him
so
about.
Darby Allen jumps off a fucking ladder, lands on glass. The
Stupid.
glass, the glass for yes, that's stupid. That's something we're gonna get into. This is the stuff, the shit like this is what I wanted to talk about, and that's why we're live right now. But we're gonna get into that soon.
Good.
So the glass fucking hits a fan, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's horrible, and that's one thing that hopefully AEW will be sued for. But
Right. Right.
but yeah, getting on
But
what I'm going to.
but wait. Hang on a
Go ahead.
second.
Go
Not
ahead.
to interrupt, but
Yeah, go ahead.
on that point of wrestler that they better be getting ready to get sued or whatever.
I know I've seen the Titantron where they put
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's
Like
a fucking bullshit excuse.
it is. Yeah, it is. But sadly, it's probably going to keep them from like getting sued. Like because
But
hey,
that's such a pussy way out.
right,
Like,
right. Oh, you should have moved out of the way. See, read the thing.
why
There's
the okay? Can I get into this real quick, Frank?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You should have moved out of the way. Why the fuck is there fucking broken glass? Why is there glass in the first fucking place?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you?
Yeah.
It is pro wrestling, Frank. It
Yeah.
is not a fucking death match. Okay? These
Right.
people are using fluorescent light tubes. And this goes beyond AEW, by the way. I'm not.
Oh no. This
Yeah.
started on the indies.
Yeah. So
And
people are
that's the
using.
thing.
Hang on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
People are using fluorescent light tubes. They are using burning barbed wire, like flaming barbed wire. They are
Yeah.
using doors. They are using glass, broken glass. I don't care if it's broken or not. It's fucking glass. It gets into your back. It cuts. And hey, hepatitis C is a fucking thing, folks. And if that blood gets on somebody else, guess what? You're liable.
Yep. And Tony Khan is such a fucking mark for
You don't give a
the
fuck.
indie shit.
That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. Tony Khan doesn't give a fuck about who he hurts as
Mm.
long as he gets to play with all of his action figures. That's what AEW is. It is
But that,
Tony Khan's favorite action figures collection. Look at the
right.
names. We got Adam Copeland. We got Chris Jericho. We got The Big Show. We got Mark Henry. We had Sting. We got Goldust. We've got we got Paige. We've got uh, a whole bunch of fucking. We
Now,
got Ric Flair.
right.
Are you
Now,
kidding me?
let me
Ric
just say, I don't
Flair.
blame.
By the way, Ric Flair. I saw this. Ric Flair wanted to do a thing where he turned on Sting. Why? What story would that have freaking told? It would not have told a story. You wanted to do it, Ric Flair, because you can't get out of the wrestling business, Ric Flair, because you are stuck in it, Ric Flair, because you don't know what to do. You don't know. I'm sorry, you don't know how to do anything else. So you want to stay in the wrestling world for as long as you fucking can. The people want you out. The people want you to enjoy your retirement. They want you to live long enough to see your grandchildren. All that stuff, and you're sitting there. You literally want to die in a wrestling ring, don't you, Ric Flair? Don't you, Ric Flair? I bet you do.
Um.
Money.
Man, I wish Tro was here right now because I'd tell him to clip this whole segment. But this is the reason we created this show in the first place was to get that Christian. That Christian we just got right there is the guy we've been trying to get. Me and Ron Parsons, who's been on this channel before. We came up, well, I kind of came up with it, but I came up with this from Ron himself saying, this Christian that we see in the group chat, if you guys put that guy on YouTube, you'd get a ton of subscribers, ton of views. And so I was like, okay, let's create this show where he can talk about anything and be that person. And we finally got it out of him.
Well, there's more coming. So
okay, but let me get back to my point though. The point I was making. So I was talking about Darby doing the glass, the swanton through the glass, and you know what he was doing like 5 minutes later? Now I didn't see the show, but I know.
He did a coffin drop.
No, not that. After the match was over, this dude is up, standing up, 100% fine, celebrating Sting's retirement.
Bruh, and you look at his back, and it's cut to fucking pieces.
Right, and that's stupid. I know, but that's not the
thing is. And the thing is, people will say, "Well, they're not doing it for you. They're doing it for the fans in the arena. The fans in the arena like that."
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure they like
out of here, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, Frank. If you like that kind of bullshit, you need to get the fuck out of this world for real. One way or another, you need to leave because that kind of shit is not fucking cool. That kind of shit is not safe. Somebody said, I think it was Al Snow said, somebody's gonna die in the ring. Guess what? He's fucking right.
The show where he said that is the reason why we're live right now. That was what I was watching. I said so. There's a show also. I've mentioned like Castrate and Marks like 10 times already. There's another show on Russo's Patreon on the brand website called Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head. Head being for Al Snow, and Al Snow is the what's I gonna say? This is where Al Snow said somebody's gonna die in AEW ring. The reason why they were doing that, or excuse me, the reason why Al Snow said that was because they were watching clips of ridiculous shit, whether it was from indie stuff or from AEW. Some of them were for AEW, and that's what led to that. Which again, we're gonna get to what I want to talk about soon, but I'm still not even off the Darby Allin thing. It's going back to Meltzer. Meltzer was bitching about Gunther no selling, getting the steel steps and it getting the hand injury. Where was Meltzer? Was Meltzer bitching about Darby Allin
No,
being
he
being
probably wanted to give
100%
that match
healthy?
5 stars. Honestly,
Yeah, so him no
and
selling.
here's my exact thoughts on Dave Meltzer's 5 stars. Five, four, three, two. Fuck your 5 fucking stars. Double
See,
fuck your 5 fucking stars. I jack off with your 5 stars. Get the fuck out of here with that.
see, the one thing I actually like about Dave Meltzer is that he at least came up with a system where you can actually give your opinion. It's a way of giving your opinion. I give this match that many stars. I
It
think
wasn't
that's
his.
cool.
It wasn't
What?
his. I think it
Oh,
was.
I
I think it
somebody
was
else
made
came
by
up with it.
somebody else, and he just fucking
Oh,
copied and pasted it.
okay. Well, whoever made it,
I think it was
whoever
Jim
came up
Cornette
with
and
it.
Weasel Dooley that actually came up with it.
Oh, Cornette came up with it.
I think so.
Well,
Yeah.
I like the system. I will say this: Dave Meltzer killed the system by going above 5 stars. 5 stars should be the top level. You don't go.
Kurt
You don't make
Angle.
something 6 stars. Yeah,
Kurt
Kurt Angle's
Angle.
never had a 5 star match for
But the
according to
young
Meltzer.
bucks, the fucking young cucks, the young fucks, the twinks,
Well,
them fucking little bastards.
that's because Kurt Angle doesn't go on top of a ladder, and well, Kurt Angle has done a freaking moonsault off a steel cage twice.
Right.
Something he really didn't need to do. But I'm surprised Dave Meltzer didn't give those two matches 5 stars. The one with Benoit, he first did it with Benoit in '01 on a Raw, and then he did it against Ken Anderson on, I want to say it was Lockdown 2010, I believe.
Okay.
And
But but
that's
it's not
shit that Angle doesn't need to be doing.
right. It's
Right.
just like Sting. Sting went through
Yeah.
the fucking glass. Are you kidding me?
He did?
He did. Yeah, you didn't see that shit?
I don't watch the product, bro.
Yeah, no, Sting. He fucking took the Young Bucks did like a monkey toss, like a hip toss, and they hip toss Sting into the
Oh
fucking
my
broken
gosh.
glass. And then he got
Sting.
up seconds later. No,
He probably
he
did.
went through broken glass, but he also went through a table. But he no
He got
sold going through the table. They
okay.
threw him
Where was
through
Meltzer?
the table.
Where was Meltzer bitching about that? No sell.
Exactly. They hip
All
toss.
the shit he watches, all the shit Meltzer loves is exactly that. It's exactly.
Hey, Dave Meltzer, I hope you watch this video one day because this message is for you. And Tro, I will make sure that you clip this.
Please, the
Dave
whole segment.
Meltzer. Dave Meltzer. This is how we're going to end this segment. Dave Meltzer, fuck you and fuck your stars, bitch.
Oh boy. So again, so I was watching the latest Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head, and that's the
Oh
reason why
my.
we went live. Yeah, that's the reason we went live today. Because always there's a segment on the show where Russo and Al Snow give their thoughts on these silly ass wrestling spots where sometimes Russo's hilarious, man. Sometimes when there's a horrible landing, Russo's like, "Oh no, I can't see this. No, why are you showing me this?" But anyway, so according to Al Snow, he's always on Facebook, and you scroll through videos, and Facebook kind of, sends suggestions for you to watch. So, excuse me, not Russo. So
I
Al
will be right
Snow,
back, Frank. I'm sorry. I will be right
yeah,
back. I just got to go take a
okay,
leak real quick. There's a bathroom right there. I'll be 2 seconds.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Um, okay, so when Christian gets back, I will continue that story. I really wish Tro was here. I re- oh he said he did make some comments though. I don't but so after the David Flair poison Mr. Perfect, he said Meltzer sucks. Meltzer hates everything WWE. That was well, that was voted on by fans, not him. He's talking about the Booker of the Year award. I still think it's just like with Cyber Sunday, Taboo Tuesday. Was that really voted on by the fans? Did the fans really decide the show back then? I still think there has to be something to, what Meltzer You
Clean your
missed
house,
some comments.
Meltzer. We could see all the fucking photos that you're jerking up to of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
He's not done. He's not done. He's still going. By the way, Tro had some shit to say.
Yeah,
Meltzer sucks. Meltzer hates everything WWE. And
yeah.
on the Booker of the Year award, he
That was
said,
voted by the fans.
voted by the
Yeah.
fans. I
It
still
was
think,
voted. Hang on, it was voted by his fans. What are his fans
right.
going to be a fan of? AEW.
No, but Triple H won the award this year.
Okay, yeah,
That's what we're saying. But I still think Meltzer had something to do with who he votes there, who's get. It's like I said, Taboo Tuesday and Cyber Sunday. Do you really think the fans controlled those shows with how they voted? Do you really think WWE said, "Well, this is what they voted. Let's do that"? I don't think so, and I really don't think the sometimes I believe that Meltzer might change the votes. He might go with something else, even no matter what the votes say.
Meltzer's a bitch. Excuse me.
Now, um, now the thing is, if
Oh,
you
oh, and real quick, his little bitch boy Brian Alvarez, no fucking better. No
yeah,
fucking better. His little bitch boy Brian, that's what I'm gonna call him, bitch boy Brian. Yeah, he's
I'm
a
so,
bitch boy Brian has a voice that makes you want to take a shit in his mouth just so he shuts the fuck up.
he is on today, folks. He's on today, folks.
Goddamn right I am.
Let me tell you something. You would I know you hate Russo. Who knows why? Because you don't like good TV.
You
But
know, hang on. Can I comment on that real quick?
go ahead, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, and Frank, you can flip this if you'd like. I have more respect for Vince Russo than I do for Dave Meltzer.
And that's what I'm saying. Look, I really think you would enjoy castrating the marks. Now, granted,
I think we're subscribed to them on our channel.
that their YouTube channel, yeah. So you can watch some clips. You have to pay like on the brand or Patreon to watch
Oh,
full shows, but you could
you pay
also
for
listen.
Patreon stuff?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I don't
I
do
yeah,
that.
I
I watch whatever I can on YouTube,
yeah.
but I don't get on.
Check some look. Try to find if you can find some castrating the mark clips. I really think you would enjoy that show.
I bet.
And like I said, Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head. I
It's
think
probably
people.
it's got to be a better show than Wrestling Observer Live.
Oh,
Wrestling
it is.
Observer, you know.
It is. The only thing I will say this. Only thing I do not like about castrating the Mars is sometimes Russo and Jeff Lane, the co-host, sometimes they make fun of people like, oh, look at this guy's hair, look at Nick Hausman's hair, shit like, it's like, who cares, bro? Stop being a bully. That's how I feel about that. I'm here to watch them make fun of the takes, the wrestling takes. That's what I'm there for. That's why I watch Castrating Mars for. But sometimes they just go in and it's like bullying shit. Like they bully Hollywood. They bully who's Hollywood's
I've seen that. Yeah, they'll probably make fun of John Cena being naked at the.
oh, now that's not. They'll probably talk about it on another show, but that wouldn't be for Castrating the Mars.
Oh,
And now castrating the marks is essentially this. So the full name of the show is Castrating the Marks and Their Dirt Sheets. So that gives you an idea of what the show's about. It's guys like Sean Ross Sapp, Nick Hausman, who's like the star of the show now. It was originally Meltzer, now it's Nick Hausman because he's some crazy nut all of a sudden. It's Meltzer, it's Alvarez, it's all those guys who have never spent a day in their life in the business, but act like they know everything. That's essentially, and they make fun of them they make fun of their takes, but sadly they also sort of do a little bullying tactics to them, which I don't fuck with. But the show as a whole is very entertaining.
yeah. So I'm texting my mom real quick.
Yeah. So getting back to what I was talking about, so there's another show on Russo's brand, russobrand.com or patreon.com, Russo TWC, called Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head, which features Al Snow. It's the co-host Jeff Lane with Vince Russo and Al Snow. Now what happens is there's a segment on that show, again, I said Al Snow's on Facebook, and Facebook is suggesting all these videos to him. Whenever they suggest a wrestling video with a weird spot, Al Snow will send it to Jeff Lane, and Jeff Lane will put it on the show, and
Right.
then Al Snow will talk about it. My gosh, the shit that we saw on the latest episode. First of all, how the hell is oh my gosh, Osprey? How the hell is he not paralyzed after the spot?
That's
One of the
another fucking guy that needs to fuck
yeah,
off.
there was a spot where he was like doing a superplex, and wait, was it okay? So it was like a superplex spot, but like he held him up and was gonna drop him in a brainbuster, and like they fell so awkwardly. And I don't know how. Somehow I think because
Hey, Will Ospreay, just like Dave Meltzer, fuck you.
he's on today, folks. He's
I don't like Dave. I don't like Will Ospreay either. I'm sorry, that guy's a fucking
yeah.
overrated piece of shit.
I'm
go back. Hey, Will Ospreay, go back to the UK. Ain't nobody wants your bitch ass here in the United States. And hey, you know what? Since I'm on it today, hold on a second, Frank. I apologize.
No, you good. Go ahead.
All you fucking Japanese wrestlers and anime fanboys and all that shit, fuck off back to Japan. We bombed your bitch asses for a reason. We don't want you here. Go back home.
Sure.
I said Japan. Hang on. I want you to see. I want you to hear. I didn't say Japanese people. I said Japanese fans.
Yeah.
So go back to Japan. You want that shit? Take that shit to Japan. This is America. All right? This is America. We don't do that shit here in America. Sorry.
Yeah, so
that was a little.
My dude, this is our.
Hang on a sec. That comment about me about us.
No, yeah, that was fucked up.
That was unnecessary.
That was fucked up.
I apologize.
That was fucked up. But hold on, this is episode 17. We are nearly 20 episodes in, and this is what this show was created for, to get that Christian. Not the one talking like we don't want none of that.
I don't get the fucking hype of all of this anime bullshit. It's cartoons, right?
Yeah.
And I get that. And there's all kinds of anime and all that bullshit, but it's cartoons. Like just watch regular cartoons that you can understand in English, right?
Yeah.
Go watch SpongeBob. Go watch the Rugrats. Go watch Justice League. Go watch Teen Titans. Go watch Lilo and Stitch. Yes, Lilo and Stitch, classic. Family.
Right, of course. I have never watched anime, so I can't speak. I can't speak on that.
You know, and before we go any further, let me say, just so I can hopefully clear my name a little, because I know I'm gonna get hate tweets, whatever. At 23 on Twitter. Rest in peace to the creator of Dragon Ball. Okay, because he passed away. So rest in peace to that man.
Right.
And I saw this reactor named Screwface Jean, and he's a huge anime guy, and he got on YouTube. I'm not gonna make fun. I'm not gonna insult Screw because I like Screw and all that stuff. Yeah. He got on YouTube, and he was literally crying about the guy passing away. So I wanted to make sure that I'm not a heartless bastard and all that shit. I just look. I don't get the anime. But that comment about us, we bombed you, just get away from you, that was harsh, and I do apologize. That was
redacted. That's not the Christian we're trying to get on this show. The everything else we're trying to get.
I probably sound a little bit of the R word, if you know what I mean.
The bomb comment, the bombing comment was a little, yeah.
It's not the person I am, and I apologize. I was
sometimes we like when you're angry, but sometimes you need to control that anger. Don't go too far. Stay on the edge. Just don't
go full Hulk on us.
Yeah.
Go Hulk when he was mixed with Bruce Banner.
Well, this is our seventh. I don't watch the Avengers. The only thing I watch when it comes to those type of shows is if you put Margot Robbie in it, I'll watch. That's why I've watched the Suicide Squad
Did
movies.
you watch Barbie?
I gotta get to it. I
Oh,
haven't yet.
dude.
It's
I
on
saw
Max,
that in
thankfully.
theaters. I think I saw that the day it came out.
You lucky that was the day before my birthday too. I can't believe it. It was on Max, which I absolutely love, and it's on Max with commentary too. There's a director's commentary version of the show, which is of the movie, I should say, which is so cool. I wish streaming services did that, like, because back when it was DVDs, you'd always get the bonus features with the and audio commentary was always in there. I wish that streaming service would do more bonus stuff when it comes to like movies and their own television shows and shit like that. That's not the stuff that really doesn't go on DVD anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. So I saw that movie on July 26th.
Oh no, it came out on the 21st. You didn't see it day it came out.
Okay. Yeah, I
You
saw
saw
it
it 5 days later. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
I
it a week later. That's right, because
no
that
shit.
week, because that day that I went to go see the Barbie movie, we actually, yeah, the day I saw the Barbie movie, we actually have people at my house working on the windows. It got pretty fucking loud, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get the fuck out of the house, so let's go see a movie, I guess.
Now, for all the people, there are so many people that like they're too manly for the show.
Get
Oppenheimer
the
was
fuck over yourselves.
right there.
Get no
Why?
no 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 no
Yeah,
no 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 no.
seriously.
Frank, let
Yeah,
me comment on this one, bro.
go ahead.
Let me
Go
have
ahead.
this one.
Go off on him. Go
Let me
off on
have
him.
this one, man.
Go off on him.
Because look, and I don't want to look in the camera when I say this. So let me
Go ahead.
back up.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go
Look,
off, bro.
look. Those of you who fucking sit there and say, I'm too manly to watch the Barbie movie. Get the fuck over yourselves, you jacked up piece of shit. No, you are not too manly to go see the Barbie movie. As a matter of fact, you are the world's biggest bitch, and you're lying to yourself, and your dick is the size of a fucking Tic Tac. Matter of fact, no, the size of your dick makes a Tic Tac look like a fucking bowling ball. Shut
Oh
the
my.
fuck up with your bullshit. All right, you are not too manly to go see a Barbie movie. It is a good movie, okay? It is not
Now,
just a girl movie. It's not just a
right.
boy movie. It's for everybody. There's humor in it. There's heart in it. There's all kinds of shit in it. And if you don't want to go see the Barbie movie because I'm too manly and look at my muscle. Oh, it's so big. It's so big. Bitch.
17 episodes. We've been trying to get this guy out for 17 episodes. But let me say something.
Go
As
watch.
somebody,
Take your fucking manly bullshit, shove it up your dick hole, and go watch a Barbie movie because it's good. It's
as
good.
as a
Margot
man,
Robbie, but you're not too manly. If you were too manly to go see it, if you were too manly, you would go see it because Margot Robbie is in it. And let me tell you,
exactly.
Margot Robbie fucking bomb in this movie, bro.
So,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
oh, of course. Now I was gonna say something, but before I got it because I was gonna say that too. If there's any reason for a man to watch this movie,
Margot
right there.
fucking Robbie,
Right
right
there. Look
there.
at that face. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. But anyway, as a man,
That's like saying I'm too manly to wear pink. Fuck you.
right? I agree. And there's pink literally right behind you in that
Yeah.
curtain.
Oh, I'm too manly to be in this room right now.
Right.
There's
So
that. There's all of that.
yeah,
There's all of that. Yeah,
there you
get the
go.
fuck out of
So
here.
so as a man who has favorite shows like Buffy, Charmed, uh Angel, which I guess Angel is kind of a girl. So I don't know. It has a male lead, but it is a spin-off of a female empowered show like Buffy.
Yeah.
What else would there be? Oh, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. As somebody who is a fan of all those type of shows, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Great TV shows slash movies. No gender.
Exactly.
If it's
Exactly.
good,
And we live in a we live in a time and a time where we're all about gender equality, right? So why the fuck does it matter if it's a
Well,
girl movie or not? It should.
let me tell you.
It
Let me
shouldn't
tell you.
be things. Hang on a second, not to be rude. The
No, go ahead.
things shouldn't be labeled by male or female. Things shouldn't be labeled by black or white. Things shouldn't be labeled by gay or straight
Yep.
or bi or trans or any of that shit.
Yep.
None of that fucking bullshit should matter. Do you know what should matter, Frank?
What?
Here's what should matter.
What?
Are you a good person?
Hmm.
Do you do good things for other people? Yes.
Yeah.
That's what should matter. Are you a good person? And also, does this show entertain you? Enjoy. Does this movie entertain you? Enjoy. Does this game
Right.
entertain you? Enjoy.
Right. That's
Females
what it's
on
about.
Twitch. Females on Twitch are playing games like Call of Duty. She's too feminine for that game, right? That's the same fucking argument as I'm too manly to see a Barbie movie. No, I'm sorry.
But
Sorry.
here's the thing.
Folks, I apologize. I'm on one.
No,
today.
no, no. We've been trying to get this guy. We've been trying to get this guy for 17 episodes. Don't apologize.
Bro, I'm gonna be
Go
so
off.
tired with the video by the time I go on live with Tro.
That's what this show was supposed to be
Yeah.
about. We get that guy. But going back to what you said, the gender equality thing. The people that say I'm too manly for this show or movie don't care about that. That's the problem. That's the problem. Now we got to get back because the big topic that I've been wanting to get out here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was watching Lions, Tigers, and Bears today, the latest episode, which features Al Snow. And I've told you, like I said, Al Snow sends these clips to Jeff Lane, and Jeff Lane will load them up during the show. And Russo and Al Snow, and I'm sure Jeff Lane brings something into it as well. They will talk about these ridiculous spots. Well, I mentioned the one with
Darby.
Osprey. No, not Darby.
Osprey, yeah.
They did show the one with Darby though. They showed it with the fan. You can actually see the fan getting hit with glass.
Continue.
But by the way,
Darby's another piece of shit that can fuck off. Go ahead.
by the way, you said earlier, but the fans that are at the shows like this. I'm sure the lady in the pink shirt really loved getting glass in her face. I'm sure
Yeah.
she really loved it.
I'm sure the fucking fans that were sitting there were like, golly gee, I got his blood all over me. I might have hepatitis C now. Golly gee, I got broken glass in my eye. I can't see. This is awesome. This is
No. It's wrestling. It's not us. This is wrestling.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. I can't see shit. This is wrestling.
What is the basis off of what is awesome and what is wrestling? Does the glass in the eye makes it wrestling, or does the flip?
You're talking to the wrong guy about that one, buddy.
Oh man, down with the robotic chants, man. Seriously, it's terrible. But
we've got to stop that shit. That's for sure.
But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about was these ridiculous spots that we've seen, and normally they don't really show stuff from WWE. They show it from like AEW and like indies because these are the guys who are really look like they're not even trained for like they're guys jumping out of the ring and landing on the guardrail and shit. You definitely don't see that type of shit in WWE. But sometimes the guys in WWE get themselves hurt for jumping out of the ring. The guy Top Dollar fucking missed the spot jumping in. These guys are doing stuff that they don't need to be doing. That's the thing.
Less is more, folks. Fucking learn it.
Greatest of all time. The greatest of all time.
Hulk Hogan.
Right there. What did he do? All he did, big boot, leg drop, go home. Well, pose, go home.
Scoop slam.
That scoop slam too, yeah. That's the worst thing that man probably did in the ring was pick up a fucking 500-pound Andre the Giant. It's like the greatest moment of his career, and that's probably the worst thing.
Worst thing he did, or the biggest?
I mean, in terms of like danger.
Okay.
Right. The most I should have said because that was like one of the greatest WrestleMania moments of all time. I don't mean like it was a bad moment.
You don't mean it's the worst thing, but the biggest thing.
The most It is the biggest thing, but I mean, it's like the most dangerous thing he's
Yeah.
ever done. He wasn't doing no 450 splashes, no suicide planches, over the top
Negative
rope
five
and shit.
stars. Sorry.
But
Sorry. Fuck you, Dave. You piece of
see,
shit.
now look, now about maybe 12 years ago, I'd probably be singing a different tune about this because there was a time where like I would be not with the glass shit. The glass shit's just crazy. But there'd be a time where guys jumping off the top rope, doing these ladder spots. It was cool to me when I was like in high school. That shit was cool to me. But
You
there's
didn't
a
hear what I just
time.
did, did you?
What?
Okay, good.
-5 stars.
No, I actually just. No, never mind. I'll tell you off air.
Okay, he'll tell me off air. But which means you guys sadly will never know what happened. But there were times where
You guys probably don't want to know. It was pretty gross.
there were times when I was in high school. Look, I used to love this shit. It was something that was fresh, to be honest. Seeing these guys doing these crazy high flying moves, and some of the stuff with the ladder matches in the Attitude Era, some of the stuff they did that was crazy.
Yeah.
But there comes a time where that shit gets old. And the problem is, as it gets old, people they want to know what's the next thing that can happen to make it feel more fresh. So these guys try to up the ante, do more dangerous shit, more
They risk their
dangerous shit.
fucking lives for your
Yeah,
entertainment. And
and
you're
it's
not
not
great.
entertaining. Not for me. It's not entertaining
No, no,
anymore.
no, I know. I'm not talking about you.
No, I
Just
know you're talking about the marks.
yeah, 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 yeah,
The fans that think
yeah. Mm-hmm.
they need to do the fans that love these flips and these crazy
Tips,
matches.
dives, yeah.
Yeah, this shit, it got old very quickly for me.
Facts.
Like, and these guys once one day, and look, AEW's the guys that get shit for it all the time. The people in WWE do this shit too. Everybody's diving into the indie scene and signing all these indie guys. That's where this shit started from. The indie guys doing these ridiculous dives because they know they're not stars. They don't look like stars, so they need to do something to stand out. So they risk their fucking lives doing shit that's not even exciting anymore. That's really not exciting. Now it's you're seriously worried that somebody's gonna die in the ring, like Al Snow said on Lines of Tigers, Bears, and Head.
Yeah.
Look, this shit got old quick, man. It used to be cool, but now it's
Get a
just
new stick, folks. A safer one.
right. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, big boot, leg drop, pose, go home.
Um,
Greatest of all time. And
ladies and gentlemen,
the guys that are
okay,
the guys that are gonna put themselves in wheelchairs will never be as good as that man.
yeah,
Never even reach his, where he is. But what was I gonna say now? Like I said, this shit got old and it's not fun. I don't really understand how some of the people today, unless you're like a young 10-year-old and you're like seeing all this shit for the first time. I can kind of understand that because I once was that guy who was like, my gosh, this shit they're doing is crazy. But like I said, once you've seen it a couple times, you've seen this. It's the same shit. Why a suicide plunge? I was seeing that shit in like 2004 when Benoit was doing it. And
yeah.
it's like it's not even, and no pun intended on the suicide part, but he's the one guy that comes to mind when he would always do those dives, and that's probably one of the fucking things that led to the concussions and shit. He once did a fucking suicide dive in the ladder match against Jericho at Royal Rumble 2001, where Jericho like picked up a chair, and so he just, like a bull when he sees the red, he just dives right into the fucking chair, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But like, oh, but that's okay. See, when WWE does it, oh, it's okay because it's telling a story. I don't care what story it's telling. It's not entertaining. It's not entertaining to watch a guy fucking do a flip over a top rope. When you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times.
Facts.
There's no way, and guys need to stop trying to make it more fresh. Because you try to make it more fresh, the next thing you know,
Stop trying
motherfuckers
to make
gonna.
fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Next thing you know, somebody's gonna be legitimately trying to do a fucking jump off a damn building, which I know like Mick Foley did that before when
Uh-huh.
he was trying to become big. And that's probably he's one of the guys that these guys are trying to emulate too. Everybody wants to be Mick Foley. Everybody wants to be who else? Jeff Hardy, Matt
You
Hardy.
know, I'm
You
gonna
know?
end it with this,
Yeah,
and then we'll close the show and we'll get to their WWE thing.
yeah.
W2K24. I'm gonna end it with this. If people want to fucking kill themselves because they think that's what fans want to see, fucking God bless them. And if fans want to see you wrestlers kill themselves, get fucked. He's Frank. I'm CJ. Stay tuned. We got another video coming next. WWE2K24. Till then, we out.